it's so crazy. On the flights, people are sitting like this and the flight attendants are like, please maintain social distancing. How am I supposed to do that? Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. Today is a travel video, and more specifically, how has the travel changed since before COVID and how does travel look like today? So I booked my travels 3 months in advance because I wanted to visit my family. It had been so long and the second wave of corona was already ending, and when I booked my travels, it was not the third wave of corona just yet, and I thought Corona is ending. Little did I know that the third wave happened, and I'm not gonna lie, you guys, it turned out to be an ordeal. It was so uncertain. It was so it was so stressful. So I thought to make a video for helping all of you guys, anybody who is planning to take a trip during 2021. I want you guys to know that this is information that is latest as of April 2021, and if you're traveling to other countries or other part of the world, then you need to get informed about the rules and regulations of that specific country that you're traveling to. Your best bet could be to just call the airline where you have booked your tickets and actually ask them. They have been really forthcoming. In my case, they have told me everything that I needed to know. So the first thing now that you have to, like, everybody has to keep in mind is, now wherever you're traveling in 2021, for like most of the countries in the world, you have to show a negative PCR test which has been taken about 72 hours to 48 hours prior to your travel. Without a negative PCR test, in most of the airlines you wouldn't be able to be boarded on the airlines. So I had to show a negative PCR test on Istanbul, and then I have to show a negative PCR test when I go to my country, and then again I have to do a negative PCR test in order to be able to fly back to Germany on Turkish Airlines. So yeah, that is the first thing that you have to know. So the second thing, I think, which was really different than ever before, is like now you have to fill a travel form for every country that you're traveling to. So for example, before coming to Turkey, I had to register by the Health Register Turkey website. There's this form which is available. You have to fill in, like, for example, your data, where you're staying, how many days you're staying for. So I guess the second thing, which is really important, is that everybody has to fill a particular traveling form of whatever country they are traveling to. I had a little mishap on the airport. I did register myself before traveling to Turkey because I knew that it was important, but I did not know that I have to show the people before boarding the plane my registered form. So I thought I will just register and submit it to Turkish Health Ministry and they would have my data, and I did not know that I have to show the proof of my registration to the people, like the flight attendants or the people who let you into the plane. And then that guy said that, sorry, we cannot let you board the plane until you fill the form and show us the proof. And thank God the internet was working and it didn't take me more than 2 minutes to do so. But like, if you're traveling, like, be prepared, have all of those like papers with you. So when I went to the check-in, I have to show my negative PCR test result and then my form of traveling. Another thing that I noticed was there were not many people on the airport. Like, of course it makes sense because it's COVID and not many people are traveling, but like the airport was much more emptier than I have ever seen. To be honest, I was traveling from Brandenburg Berlin airport, which is relatively newer airport. I don't know how many flights are flying from there right now. I believe all of the flights are operating from that airport now, but I'm not sure. But like, yeah, as I said, the airport was not as busy, and there was a mandatory mask for everybody, no matter if you're waiting outside for your plane or if you're boarding on the plane or if you are sitting like without people or alone. Even if you're socially distanced, I think you have to wear the mask. Some people were not wearing it. I do understand it, that if you have like enough distance between each other, then it doesn't matter if you wear it or not, but like, know that you have to wear a mask all the time. But that feels like so conflicting. When you board on the plane, the way that you sit with each other on the plane is insane. I just don't get this, like, regulations. Like, on one hand you're being so crazy and fanatic about it, even if people are sitting like miles apart. And when it comes to boarding on the plane and sitting next to somebody for like more than 7 hours, then you are just hoarding people within the plane without any controlled numbers. Also, not even that, when you board out the plane, you again have to show your registration form and your PCR test result again to people when you're entering the country. And if you're going to your hotel, you have to show your hotel every time, not even once, just not even one time when you're getting into the hotel, but whenever you're going out of the hotel and then coming back to the hotel again, you have to show that like public health registration form that you have been registered here. And yeah, it has been an awkward experience, but that is what traveling is in 2021. So I hope this video was informative and helpful for people who are thinking about traveling in 2021. I think the basic thing that you need to know is you have to travel with negative PCR result, and you have to fulfill your traveling form and just wear a mask, observe social distancing. Yeah, that's it. That was all the things that I found really different with traveling in 2021, and I hope that it is getting better soon. I cannot wait to like explore the city without having to wear a mask all the time, or sitting in airport or airplanes without having to wear masks. But this is what it is right now, and that's how we are gonna roll with it. So that's it for me today, and if you're traveling, I wish you all safe travels, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.